DED maths slopes, equation of a line, perpendicular and the parallel lines. Yes, you can. Question number 1. What is an equation of the line that passes through the point -2, 5 and is perpendicular to the line whose equation is y equals 1 over 2x plus 5? So here we want to find the equation, but the key word in this problem is perpendicular. So when two lines are perpendicular, there is a relationship between their slope. So that relationship is this. Slope of a parallel line, okay, are equal, and the slope of perpendicular lines are negative reciprocal. Therefore, the first thing to do here is to get the slope of the given equation. So in the given equation here, the slope is 1 over 2. Understand that we have the form y equals mx plus b here. So because we have y equals mx plus b, m represents the slope, which is 1 over 2 here. Now, perpendicular, so we need negative reciprocal of this slope 1 over 2. So that negative reciprocal means when you have a positive slope here, you change the sign to negative. So we're going to multiply this positive slope by a negative sign, and that will turn to negative value. And now we're going to flip the slope. Therefore, our new slope will be what? Negative 2 over 1, which is negative 2. Understand that in case the given line has a negative slope, now if you use negative reciprocal, that will turn to positive before you flip it. Okay, so the new slope is negative 2. Now, choice by elimination. Do you see that A is out? Why? Because the slope is not negative 2. Do you see that C is out? Why? Because the slope is not negative 2. The slope is 2 for A, the slope is 2 for C. Now we have a B and a D left. Okay, to get the correct choice, use the given point. The given point here we have what? Negative 2, 5. So the line passes through the point negative 2, 5. So these are the coordinates of the point. So this means what? The x value is negative 2 and the y value is positive 5. So substitute these values in the equation to see which one, okay, in which equation we'll see that when you substitute x value and the y value, okay, negative 2 and the 5, you get the same answer from the left hand side and the right hand side. Means what? Having y is equal to negative 2x plus 1. If I substitute 5 into y, I'm going to have a 5. Is it equal to negative 2 multiplied by the x value, negative 2 plus 1? Let's check. So we know that negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 turn to positive 4. Because negative multiplied by negative is positive, and the positive 4 plus 1 is 5. So that makes 5 is equal to 5, and therefore the correct choice here is B. So this is one of the methods used to check this equation. Okay, now if you want another method, okay, let's share the other method, which is to do what? We're going to use the slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b. So here we want to redo the same problem using a different method. Okay, we said that after we use negative reciprocal of the slope, okay, we get now our new slope, which is negative 2. So what we'll do here is that we're gonna take y equals, okay, negative 2x plus b. And here we'll try to substitute negative 2 comma 5 in the form here. So understand that negative 2 comma 5 is the given point, which is this one. Now you will see if you replace y by 5 equal to negative 2 multiplied by x, which is negative 2. Understand negative 2x means negative 2 multiplied by x value, which is here, negative 2 plus b. And in this, we're going to solve for b. Solve for b. So this is another method we are using. So here we have a 5 is equal to 4 plus b. Why 4? Because negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 is positive 4. Okay, because we want to solve for b, what we'll do here is to subtract a 4 on both sides. So we get 1 is equal to b. Therefore, the equation is what? Y is equal to negative 2x plus the b value, which is 1. And you're going to check all the 4 choices to see which one has y equals negative 2x plus 1. And that is choice B. So we use 2 different methods to solve this question 1. Let's continue. Now, question 2. Which value represents the slope of a line that is parallel to the equation 2x minus 3y equals 6? Again, another key word in this question, which is what? Parallel. Now, remember, when two lines are parallel, they have the same slope. Therefore, what we'll do here is to check what is the slope for this given equation. Okay, we have a 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. To find the slope, please, we need this form, y equals mx plus b. We need that form. We don't get that form yet. That form means you have to solve for y. You have to get y alone. So for that, okay, we're gonna add. Now here is a 2x, so it's not a negative 2x. Let's make this correction, okay? So we're gonna subtract 2x on both sides. Now the 2x and negative 2x cancel out, okay? We have a negative 3y is equal to negative 2x plus 6. Understand that I'm looking for that form y equals mx plus b. The reason I wrote the x part before the number without x, but understand that 6 minus 2x is same as negative 2x plus 6. So to get this y alone, I will divide everything by negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. So what I'm looking for is the slope, right? So we have y is equal to 2 over 3x minus 2. So understand that negative 2 divided by negative 3 turn to positive 2 over 3. Okay? And the positive 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2, which is this one here. So because I'm looking for the slope is that number I see in front of x, or the coefficient of x, so which is 2 over 3. Now, because they say parallel, that means what? The other line will have the same slope, which is 2 over 3. Therefore, the correct choice is A. So 2 over 3. Okay, the next question. Question number 3. An equation of the line perpendicular to the line whose equation is 4x minus 5y is equal to 6, and it passes through the point negative 2, comma 3 is. You have to understand that in this question, for the 4 choices, they use another form of equation of a line. And that form, we call it point slope form. Point slope form. Okay, so what that point slope form is? So the point slope form means that you're going to have an equation in this form: y minus y1 is equal to m parenthesis x minus x 1. And x1, y1 represent the coordinate of the given point. So the point they give here, okay, is -2, 3. So the coordinate of the point are that. So you have this one, x1, and this is y1. Okay. So this is telling you that if you follow the formula, they say y minus y1. Because my y1 is 3, I will check to see in which equation I have a y minus 3. Yeah, in which equation I have a y minus 3. So far, we have equation B and equation D. That means what? A is out, C is out. Because the form means we need y minus y1. Okay, now if you check B and the D, for the x part, okay, we need to get x minus x1. But our x1 is -2. So if x1 is -2, that means what? X minus x1 will be what? X minus -2. So the two negative will change here to positive. So x minus -2 will turn to x plus 2. Now we're going to check the two equations left to see which one has x plus 2. And if you see that both of them, have that x plus 2. So the difference now will be for the slope. Yeah, for the slope. Okay. So this is the tricky question. So that means what? Now we're gonna try to find the slope to make the difference. Another keyword you have to see here. Okay, perpendicular. So that means what? We're gonna use negative reciprocal for the given slope. Now, in the given equation, what is the slope? Let's check that. We find the slope and we're going to use negative reciprocal of that. So they say 4x minus 5y equals 6. 4x, okay, minus 5y equals 6. And we want to find the slope of that. 4x minus 5y equals 6. Okay, so if you subtract 4x on both sides, yeah, why we subtract 4x? Because here we want to get the y alone, that y variable alone. Okay, so one moment, please. Thank you. Okay, so we want to get the y value alone. Therefore, what we will do is this. Okay, gone. We have a -5. Y is equal to -4x plus 6. Again, I'm looking for this form y equals mx plus b, where the m here will be the slope. So to get that form, I need the x part. The reason I wrote -4x before the positive 6. Okay, now to get y alone, I will do what? Divide both sides by -5, divide -5. Okay, now see what's gonna happen. My y is equal to, this is the slope, right? -4 over -5. But that will turn to +4 over 5 because negative divided by negative is positive. Okay, x minus 6 over 5, which is same as the 6 over -5. But I don't need that part. What I need here is just the slope. That's the slope I need. So this is the slope of the given line, which is 4 over 5. So the slope is 4 over 5. That means what? My new slope is going to be what? Negative reciprocal. So going to be -5 over 4. Again, in the question, they say a line perpendicular. So perpendicular, we use negative reciprocal. So that means what? You change the sign of the first slope. Instead of a positive, that will be negative. And you flip it over. So the numerator becomes the denominator becomes the numerator. Okay, so we're going to check the two equations left to see which one has a slope -5 over 4. And you will see that equation B is that one. So in sum, let's redo this. In sum, you'll see that for equation B, we have a y minus 3, which is y minus the y1 is equal to slope. The slope here, which is m, is what? Negative 5 over 4, which is the negative reciprocal of our all the slope, negative reciprocal, so negative 5 over 4. Okay, and then if you continue, x minus x1 is x minus negative 2, which is x plus 2. So again, B is the correct choice. Okay, let's continue. So you'll see that the next question, question number 4, they say, what is an equation of the line that passes through the point negative 6, 3 and is parallel to the line whose equation is y equals negative 5x plus 3. Okay, so this is a nice question. Why I call it a nice question? Because here they already did the work for you. So we have the form y equals ms plus b, right? Ms plus b, and the slope is m. So here the slope, okay, is negative 5. We don't need to do any other operation before we find the slope. The slope is just that coefficient of x when you have the form y equals something x plus something. Okay, so the key word in this problem is again the use parallel. Okay, so same slope. That means what? When you have y equals mx plus b, you'll see that the slope of the line or the m in the equation will be negative 5. So you're going to have negative 5x, okay? You're going to have y equals negative 5x plus b. We don't know that b yet, so we need to figure out the b. But because they give you a point, and the point has a coordinate negative 6, 3, okay? Now check something. Method by elimination, right? We will see that A probably can be the answer. A can be the answer because we have a negative 5 as a slope. B also can be the answer, probably, okay, because we have a negative 5 as a slope. But C and D, okay, C is out because we have positive 5 for the slope. D probably, okay, can be the correct choice. So we have now 3 choices left. Now, let's check something. Because the line passes through the point with a coordinate negative 6, 3, let us replace x by negative 3 and the y by 3 to see if that verifies the equation. So if we take equation A, okay, in equation A, we have y equals negative 5x plus 27. So suppose I replace y by 3, okay, which is the y coordinate of the point, and I replace x by negative 6, okay, I do plus 27. Can we say that 3 is equal to negative 5 multiplied by negative 6 plus 27? Let's check. Okay, negative 5 multiplied by negative 6 turn to positive 30. And the positive 30 plus 27 will do what? It's going to be 57. So it's not 3. So that means what? A is out. A is not the correct choice. Now let's check for B. For B, okay, we have a y is equal to negative 5x. This time they say minus 27. Okay, so same thing, I will replace x by negative 6 and the y by 3. So having 3 is equal to negative 5 multiplied by negative 6 minus 27. I want to see if this is true. Okay, so we have a 3 is equal to negative 5 multiplied by negative 6 is positive 30, and we do minus 27. Can we say that 3 is same as 30 minus 27? Yes, because 30 minus 27 is 3, and the 3 equals 3. Therefore, the correct choice here is B for question number 4. Okay, now let's see the last question for this video. Question 5. The equation of line 1 is y equals 1 over 3x minus 2. The equation of line 2 is negative 2x plus 6y equals 18. Line 1 and line 2 are the same parallel, perpendicular, the same line, neither parallel nor perpendicular. Okay, so here they want to know if the two lines are parallel, perpendicular, or the same, or they are not the same. But to check these two lines, if they are parallel or whatever, okay, you have to use their slopes. Yes. So the slope of the first line, line 1, okay, if you call it slope 1, okay, that slope 1 is what? 1 over 3. Because we have already the form y equals mx plus b. So the slope is the coefficient of x, which is 1 over 3. Now the slope of line 2, okay, line 2. We don't know yet the slope of that line 2. We have to solve for it. But line 2, they say negative 2x plus 6y is equal to 18. Therefore, I will add 2x. So I'm doing this to solve for the slope because I want to rewrite the equation in y equals ms plus b form. So add the 2x on both sides, and you're going to see that we will get what? 6y is equal to 2x plus 18. Yes, understand this. I'm looking for y equals ms plus b form, right? Okay, so the reason I wrote the 2x to term with x before the positive 18. Now to get this slope, I'm going to divide everything here by 6 to get y alone. So divide by 6, divide by 6. Because I'm looking for the slope, so I will focus on the coefficient of that x. So we saw that the coefficient is 2 over 6, but if you reduce it, that gives you 1 over 3. So the slope of line 2, so this is slope 2, is 1 over 3, which is same as the slope of line 1. Therefore, we'll say what? The two lines are parallel. So twice A. Okay, so yeah, like the video, share the video, subscribe so you can get the next video. Overall, understand that practice makes perfect. So to do well in math, we must practice. Thank you.